Okay. I wanted to talk about the dream I had last night. I haven't written it down in my notebook yet. I'm actually kind of like behind on journaling, journaling. I can't even pronounce the word. Writing in my journals. I write in my journals when I meditate or just have dreams, or I guess you can say epiphanies. I write things down in my journal, and sometimes just have I have separate journals. I have three different journals. One of my journals is kind of like my emotions and what I'm going through in my life, kind of like a diary. My other journal is my meditations, and then my other journal is for my dreams. So this dream I had last night, um, it just comes in bits and pieces. It was very strange, and I wish I could have wrote my dream down because bits and pieces of it has actually gone away. That's what I get for not writing it down. I've been kind of a little drowsy and waking up late, and I don't know. And last night I kept being woken up. There's a lot of things going on with my body last night. I don't know what my body was doing, but there were some weird things and some weird things I was seeing behind my eyelids, but I just kept waking up several times within the hour of like midnight and like 2 o'clock. My body just kept waking up, and it was just doing some weird things, and then I would feel my whole body like tingle and like vibrate. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what kind of downloads or if I was being worked on. I don't know what was going on, but it was weird last night. So there's two parts of my dream that I actually remember. The third part I did remember this morning, but like I said, I didn't write it down. So the main part was about I'm not getting into like specifics, but relatives. It was two relatives. I don't want to say elders, but I'll say adult figures over me that I've had in my life, one male figure and one female figure. The male figure is blood related, the female figure is not. And these people in my life, they were are manipulative, emotionally invalidating. Uh, the female figure, she's a bully and controlling, and they both pretty much two peas in the pod. They reflect each other in a way. They both I consider them toxic masculine and toxic feminine energies that they carry. And yeah, they. I'm not even gonna get into it. So basically, what I'm describing this is because these two people they were toxic to me. So in this dream, they was very nice to me. They was giving me any and everything. I had some siblings and stuff in the dream too. So they was very generous to us. I mean, giving us food, giving us water. There was these little, I don't want to call them tokens, but like a whole bunch of like gift cards for like a hotel. It seemed like we was in a hotel, but at the same time we was like at one of their houses or something. And she gave me like a whole bunch of these like hotel cards so where I can like use it on discounts and get things and stuff like that. They was very polite, very generous in this dream. So basically what I'm saying is I feel this is meaning that my enemies or your enemies will be used as your footstool. They are going to be soon serving you after all the messes that they caused, and treating you wrong, doing you wrong. They are going to be serving you, and that's what I am getting from this dream. That was just one piece of the dream, and then the other piece of the dream was really weird. There was a whole lot of commotion outside. It was dark outside. Not like nighttime yet, but it was like almost where it was like, I guess you can say the sun was still setting. There was just a little bit of light left. And the sky was kind of like bluish. and there was a flying disc or a flying saucer outside, and everybody was trying to come outside, and it had all these lights and stuff coming on, and it landed on the house, and I climbed on the roof to get a closer look, and this thing came out of it. It was like holographic, or it seemed like it was like blinking or like vibrating. And the best way to describe it is if you've seen that movie Epic, and the humans, you know how the humans couldn't see these fairy creatures, but when she was able to see the female, she was like shimmering. She was like shimmering, and like, I don't even know how to explain it, but that's how I can explain whatever this thing was. And but it looked like a human. And so basically, I just started saying, oh my gosh, this is my first time seeing like a flying saucer, you know, an alien ship and all that kind of stuff. And then something came over me after seeing this creature. It looked human. And so then I said to myself, I was like, this is fake. This is not real. And so upon, waking up from this dream, I was just feeling like maybe that's something that's going to happen. A lot of people talk about this alien invasion stuff. The alien news is not new news. It's just that I don't know why the government wants to put stuff out there like that. Maybe they want us to look somewhere while they doing something on the other side. I don't know, but they talk about this. There's going to be a fake alien invasion to get you to have fear, or to, I guess you can say, take the wrong side. But what most people don't realize is there is a combination of different aliens and beings that is on this planet and have always been on this planet. And that's why you shouldn't take any fear for if you start seeing some chaotic stuff. So I guess you can say is be aware of, use your power of discernment when this so-called fake alien invasion comes out. Don't be fearful. Do your own research. But aliens, so-called aliens, have always been here. There are different types of beings, and in my personal belief is that the reason why that we are not able to see people's true form is because of this veil that has been placed upon, I guess you can say, this planet, this matrix, whatever you want to call it. And a long time ago, before I was even aware of these so-called beings, I used to be a Jehovah's Witness, and we used to go door to door and all that kind of stuff. I left that religion when I was around 25, when I just turned 25. And like before I left, I was actually going door to door with this sister, this female, and I was catching a guy getting in his truck. This was morning. And this guy, I looked at this guy. I was trying to give him a track and everything. And I looked at this guy, and his eyes was like this really bright green. And his eyes looked like cat eyes. It's like he had slits in his eyes. And it sent chills through me. It scared the crap out of me. And once I left and I, finished talking to him, I looked at the sister who was my partner, who was with me, and I said, "Did you see his eyes?" And then she said, "What do you mean? What was wrong with his eyes?" And I described to her what I saw, and she was saying, "I did not see that." So I guess the first thing that I could have assumed, if she did say she saw that, maybe it could have been the so-called contacts that can make your eyes look like cat eyes or snake eyes. But she said she didn't see it. So I'm thinking to myself, am I crazy? Why did I see this? But she did not. Then this is before I knew of anything like, I'm not going to say aliens, because I've always believed in aliens. I love my X-Files. I watched X-Files since I was a little girl. But the fact that she didn't see this, like I said, it was very disturbing. And I think later on that year, my sister was telling me and stuff about these beings and everything. With I really hate throwing out reptilians, because I really think that we throw out reptilians. We just like assume, oh, reptilian this, reptilian that. But there's other reptile-like beings that are here. It's not just reptilians. But anyways, but she was telling me about the reptilians and, stuff like that. And then not only that is the old TVs, for some reason, we were able to see these beings' eyes change. Now they've changed the technology with these TVs. Let me see. This TV was one of a big screen TVs, flat screen, and I think it was maybe as old as 2012. I think it was older than 2012. It had to be older than 2012. But anyways, on this TV, we was watching a show, and we just happened to pause the show, and this celebrity's eyes changed right in front of us, and we paused it, and we was able to see the slits in this celebrity's eyes. But like I said, after I learned this information and I started seeing it more and more on the TVs, I think they figured out a way to block it, because I haven't been able to see it on that same celebrity's eyes anymore. So I think they changed the technology so they can conceal themselves now. But anyways, it brought me so much comfort after, knowing this and knowing that I wasn't crazy with what I saw. And so basically, when this so-called alien invasion happened, which the aliens are already here, I don't know. I guess you can say don't be prejudiced, because you really don't know who is who. I don't believe all aliens are bad, and perhaps you can be prejudiced against your own, I guess you can say your own kind, because you may not even know that you're an alien. Because once this veil has lifted, which it is, more and more people are showing their true form, and they're able to, it's making so much noise, they're unable to hide their form anymore. And so I guess you can say when everything comes crashing down, we are going to be surprised who is who, and we're going to be surprised of how many different species is on this planet. So anyways, I guess that's just part of what I felt like I needed to share on my dream. Fake alien invasion, and your enemies will be made and to serve you. Okay, I guess that's it, because I don't want to drag this out. Nothing else is coming to me at this moment. I just really wish I remembered that other piece of my dream, and I don't. But that's okay. All right, thanks for watching.